For you as a teacher with as much history as you have, what are the common misconceptions about Waldorf that you've experienced or that you get questions about?
I think a lot of times parents maybe who don't know a lot about Waldorf education think we're an open school or a free arts school, sort of, that we have arts in our curriculum, so we must be maybe open to a lot of innovative ideas from parents. And we certainly have room for innovation, but there is a deliberate curriculum, and it follows a definite perspective of child development. So if they're not ready for that side of the formed part, they might be surprised that we're not just a free arts school. On the other hand, for those people who think we are that and really want form, if they find out that we have an intentionality, there's a place where we study essay writing, there's a place where we work on algebra and science skills, and that the upper grades things really are quite solid, and what they thought is that we were just a school for gnomes and fairies, which is what usually people see as being different because they see the kindergarten. It evolves over time, and the whole experience is what they need to be brought aware of. So sometimes I think that's the misconception. I'm not really sure. You'd maybe need to ask parents how it was different than they thought. That was one of the things that hit me the most. Also, when I first got involved in Waldorf education, it took me a good 2 years, maybe I'm just a big skeptic, it took me a good 2 years to convince myself that it's not a cult, that it's not some sort of strange cult, because it's based on a leader who was sort of esoteric and his inspiration for the ideas that he had. But I really feel really free, especially as a teacher, really free to interpret and learn about the topics and to really help each child become who they are, hopefully, and to step out of their way. There's at no point do I teach religion or anthroposophy, or really, I almost never mention Rudolf Steiner. I really don't talk about those things with the children. That's all the underpinnings. That has nothing to do with what we do in the classroom. We do say verses every day that involve the soul and spirit. So people who are nervous about that religious aspect, there have been people who are taken back by that because we observe Christian festivals and follow the Christian calendar, but we have people of all religions. And I learned so much. For example, in 3rd grade, we all are learning about Judaism and celebrating those festivals and gaining a real respect for them. And in 5th grade, with the cultures of India and Babylonia, we're doing things that have to do with Buddhist philosophy. And but as a tradition at the school, we follow the Christian festival calendar. So it takes a little time to understand the Waldorf perspective of Christianity. It's an esoteric Christ. It's not about Jesus Christ. And we never talk, I never even say the word Jesus Christ in the classroom. So, except when we're talking about Roman history, and there's this historical figure.